Today I have so much to tell you. I've got some updates for you about how things are going on the Sun Princess. Brand new information about the Star Princess that has just been released by Princess Cruises. We're going to talk a little bit more about our group cruise for that Transatlantic in September of 2026 on our Facebook page. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Wednesday. It is October 23rd of 2024, and we're going to start at the top with the really exciting news the Princess has just released about the Star Princess. So if you are not aware, the Star Princess is going to sail her inaugural cruise from Barcelona on October 4th of 2025. It's going to be a round-trip voyage from Barcelona. We are so excited to go on that cruise, but as we get closer and closer to the time for the Star Princess to sail, I am expecting that we're going to hear a lot more information coming out about what to expect when we're on board. This is the first official glance that we have had of what is going to be on the Star Princess. I'm so excited about this. And so, and this is how they did it on the Sun Princess. They just released piecemeal what we were going to be seeing on board until finally it was time for the ship to sail. So, first of all, we are also going to have the dome. So on the Sun Princess, we've got the dome area. They kind of do acrobatic shows there from everything that I've seen about it. When I was on in March, that area was not functioning yet. I got to walk in the dome and see it, but the shows weren't working yet. And a lot of the time it was closed off, so I think they were still working on it quite a bit. That area is going to exist on the Star Princess as well. Also, they're going to have the Sphere, which is a breathtaking glass enclosed piazza at the heart of the ship. So I don't know, I think that's like the Sphere that they've kind of got now with what they are doing with on the Sun Princess. You've got the area there that is the piazza, but all on both sides you've got windows. As you look at the deck plan on the ship and you look at the outside of the ship, you can see where the windows are. So they're going to have that again. They are going to have expanded non-smoking areas in the casino. I think this is very welcome. From everything that I hear from people who use the casino to reading online and all of the comments that people make, this is going to be very welcome. Apparently they are going to have 68 additional slot machines in a newly designated no smoking section of the casino. I think it's going to be really interesting to hear if they also have tables in that no smoking section. A lot of people comment that they would play more if they could have non-smoking area of the casino, and that whole non-smoking area is really sticky because if you don't have it like sectioned off somehow, the smoke just floats right over. I know when I was on the Celebration last fall, I noticed they have an entire side of the casino that is non-smoking, and then they've got an area of the casino on the other side of the ship that is a smoking area, but they've got doors on it, which helps a little bit. It helps to hold the smoke in rather than just having it completely open. So I'm excited to see what they do with this on the Star Princess. O'Malley's Irish Pub is going to also be a little bit bigger. They are going to expand that with 32 more seats available. When we were just on the Enchanted Princess, it was always so busy in O'Malley's, and they were overwhelmed. They didn't have enough staff and they didn't have enough places to sit all the people. So I'm excited to hear that O'Malley's is going to be a little bit bigger. The Love by Brito dining area is going to be expanded by 20 more seats for guests that want to dine there. And they are calling it a new Sky Deck Sports Court and Track. They are going to have pickleball, basketball, as well as a jogging track, splash pad, and shaded areas for relaxation is what they are saying. So it sounds like it's going to be a lot like what they've already got there now. So they have also announced that there are going to be 80 suites, 123 mini suites. They talk about their Sanctuary collection, which they say the Sanctuary will be accessible to guests who book in a suite or a mini suite, as well as 10 of the deluxe balconies on board. So totally, when you look at the 80 suites, the 123 mini suites, plus the 12 deluxe balconies that they are going to designate as being part of the Sanctuary collection, that's going to be 215 cabins worth of guests who will have access to the sanctuary. So I'm excited to hear how that is shaping up for everyone who is on board the Sun Princess as well. Let us know how that sanctuary is working out for you. That is all that they have announced so far about the Star Princess. I get a lot of questions. People want to know if Spellbound is going to be on the Star Princess, just like it is on the Sun Princess. I don't know. Clearly, they are going to have Love by Burrito because they have already talked about expanding that. So we will kind of see if the other dining venues are the same or if they're going to create a whole new experience on board. If it were my ship, I would be creating a new experience on board because then I would have guests who want to go on the Sun Princess for something and the Star Princess for something, just like some of the other cruise lines are doing this with some of the options that they've got on board their ships. So that is what we're hearing so far from the Star Princess. Next up, a quick recap on what I am hearing from the Sun Princess lately. The Sun Princess is having major trouble with dining reservations. So the tip I've got for you today, and I think this would apply on any ship that you are sailing on, is when you get those dining reservations made in the app, take a screenshot of it so that you've got it. People are reporting that their reservations, both for the main dining room, for Spellbound, I hear this for Spellbound a lot, as well as the other venues, are just disappearing. They'll have them before they go, they'll get on the ship and they'll show up for a minute and then they'll go away again, maybe come back with seating at a different time. So take a screenshot, because then when you go down to guest services or go to the dining people, they've got something to work with to see what it is that you originally had. So make sure that you do that and be aware that they're having lots and lots of trouble with that. Lots of trouble. Apparently the lines are kind of long as people try to get a lot of problems worked out with their dining reservations as well as other things on board. I do hear good reports though about Spellbound. People are saying that the food, because you eat dinner with Spellbound, is good, but then once they get into the whole Spellbound experience and you're in that bar and that magic area, they say it's amazing. People are very much enjoying that. They say that the magic show is a little bit short, so I'm wondering if they have shortened it a little bit from when I was on board in March, but it sounds like everybody is very much enjoying Spellbound. I hear that they're not speaking English in Butcher Block by Dario. I don't know if this is just some of the dining seatings for this, or I don't know. So let me know when you are on board and you decide to eat in Butcher Block by Dario, how your experience is going there. That is very much a meat experience, so if you want to do it, make sure that you let them know if you don't enjoy meat, because they have delicious vegetarian options as well. So let me know what that looks like. A new thing that also, I think this is new for being on a cruise ship, is when you're in the pool area, they don't have any crew members going around to take your drink order. So heads up, if you are on board the Sun Princess, sounds like you need to hop up and go get your own drink. And of course, there are lines for that as well. Another thing that I think is really important as well to talk about is the entertainment on board. So when Princess came along and gave us the concept for the Sun Princess and the Star Princess, they really changed how they want to do entertainment on board. And I am not in a position to judge and say it's working really well for you or it's not, but I do hear from people that there's a lot of people that are not able to attend the entertainment that they want to attend because the venues are so small. So if you would like to attend entertainment in the Dome or in the arena, I think you need to get in line really early. I have not heard how it is going for guests who have the Platinum package, if they are always able to get reserved seating in these venues, or just kind of how that shapes up. So as you experience that, pop it in the comments and let me know, or else send me an email. But overall, I think things are going really well. And I'm excited to try the Sun Princess again sometime, and I'm really excited to hear from all of you. I want to go over a couple of things really quickly for the group cruise that I announced the other day. September 2026, if you're not busy already, there is an amazing transatlantic cruise that is going to be sailing from Southampton to New York City, and I love sailing. Like, we get to sail into New York, okay? We get to sail into New York City. So that 14-day cruise leaves Southampton September 19th. We go to some ports up in Norway, and then we hit Reykjavik, Iceland, on to Halifax, Canada, and then come into New York City, like I said. 14-day cruise. If you want to combine that, there is a September 7th sailing that is a 12-day sailing that goes around the British Isles. Excellent British Isle itinerary. And so if you want to get on the ship on September 7th in Southampton, go see the British Isles and then go see some of Norway, onto Iceland and onto Canada there with Halifax and into New York City, you can do that. When I was working on things, waiting between planes, we flew home yesterday from Athens, Greece, and while I was in Amsterdam, I was looking at things, and so I always look when there's like a 14-day and you can book it separate or something, and it is a little bit cheaper, it's a chunk cheaper to book the 2 cruises separately rather than to book the 26-day cruise together. And so if you want to do those cruises, let me know. We'd love to have you join us, but we're going to book them as 2 separate cruises because you get a much better price. Okay, there are some cabins I have noticed that are being held for the 26-day cruise, and so you have to work with what's available. But I always think when you're saving at least $1,000 that it's okay to have a different cabin. But anyway, just wanted to let you know about that. If you're wanting a ballpark on what that cruise costs, just look on princess.com. Send me an email if you want to ask me. I am delighted to help you if you think you want to go. Would love to have you come, and to be in our group you need to book your cruise with me. Send me an email, letsgotraveltips@gmail.com. Pop in there what kind of cabin you want, where on the ship you like to be, whether you like midship, aft, forward, wherever it is you like to be, and whether or not you want to include the package and how much in the quote that I give you. Okay, so just thought I'd let you know I do have a group rate that Princess gave, and I can book at that rate or I can book at the current rate, whichever one is better. So that's what I do. And so let me know if you've got questions about that. It's going to be amazing. So I am definitely going to be on that 14-day cruise. We'll see how the British Isles one shapes up. If a lot of you are going to go, I'll absolutely come. We'll just make sure that that works out okay. We've got some Let's Go family members already booked on the British Isles cruise and on the Transatlantic, and so it's just going to be an awful lot of fun. And I have a funny feeling I'm going to be on both of those cruises because I don't want to miss all that fun, right? Now, really quickly, our Facebook group. I would love 2 things. I would love it if you would come and join us on our Facebook group. It's Let's Go Travel Tips. Just come and request to join, and we'd love to have you. It's a great place to post like your questions, just kind of how things are going. We've had someone that's been on the Sapphire Princess posting almost every move they make. We'd love to hear from some more of you. I would really appreciate it. I started doing that when we were in Celebrity until I realized people don't want to hear that about celebrities so much on my Facebook page. It seems like they want to hear a lot more about Princess, but it does not matter what cruise you are on. We love to hear about it. When we were at the Athens airport coming home yesterday morning, we had the pleasure to meet Carol Harms. If you have seen her, she just posted about her Azamara cruise and her tour she took in Turkey, and it was wonderful to get to meet her. And so no matter what cruise line you're going on, no matter what tour you're doing, no matter what, we love to hear from you. So if you would share it, would be delighted to read it and come along with you. So thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about Princess's World Cruise. It's turning out to be even more than we had expected. Some changes there, and some new itineraries are out. So don't miss joining me tomorrow. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.